Hello, welcome back everyone to another episode of My Big Fat Journey. Where today I had a lazy day, and I'm curious to see what I'm going to blow. Even after a lazy day, I'm able to maintain pretty much 100% consistent ketosis. And that to me is awesome and amazing. No, I didn't bring milk for you because you weren't here. I know. You want me to go get it? Should I go? I'll go get him. Usually he'll like show up for the setup, and he didn't show up for setup this time, so I didn't think he was gonna come. But should have known. It's my bad. But I do find it interesting how I can stay in constant ketosis now, and I'm pulling up the stats really quick. So this last week, I think I'm gonna keep on doing these on Mondays. By the way, I like having the weigh-in results. Ended up losing 5.4 pounds. And I mean, that's what I want. That is exactly what I'm wanting. I'm wanting this consistent average 5 pounds a week if I can do it. And right now, I see no reason I can't maintain it or even go above it if I was to start going to a gym. Even when it starts slowing down and I go to the gym, I think I should be able to maintain this 5 pound loss for a good while. I think I should have had something slow down at this point, and the fact that I'm still maintaining tells me that keto is definitely the diet that I've needed. For a grand total right now, I'm at 77.2 pounds lost. And that is absolutely awesome and amazing. Because that's 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 week, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks. Averaging about 7 pounds a week. That is awesome. So I couldn't be happier with that. I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment here towards the end of October. And if they do weigh me again, I think they're going to be in for a bit of a surprise. And yeah, I'll be very pleasant to show that to them. It's also fun running into people right now because a lot of people are able to tell a difference now. And that's good. I want to look better as well as feel better. The feeling better part still isn't there, but looking better is definitely a positive right now. I'm actually able to fit in solidly into my 4X clothing now, and that's something I've wanted to do for a while. I still can't wait to get back into the 3Xs and have them fit properly again because the majority of my wardrobe is all 3Xs. And then the next biggest was 4X, so I have a good chunk of my clothes back, but then I went into the 5X territory, and it's not a lot that you can buy at 5Xs that's my type. Hi, baby. Also, I have downsized my pants down 2 sizes officially. But I put, there's still room. So I'm thinking I've dropped about 3 pant sizes now, a total of 6 inches. But don't hold me to that, but I think so. I don't like going to Walmart and trying on pants, okay? That's just not what I'm about. Also, I had sandwiches for the first time in a long while. Ended up finding at Aldi's, they had keto bread, which is a 0 net carb bread. And what it means by net carb is in keto, if you see any dietary fibers, they don't count. If you find any erythritol, probably wrong on that one, but it's like also in the carb section, that doesn't count. As well as alcohol sugars. Those do not count towards the carb count. So basically the only major thing that really does count is carbs. Is sugars, I should say. So this one had 9 dietary fiber, and I think that was pretty much it. So I was very, very happy with that, because there's just 0 carbs per slice. So I was able to have 2 sandwiches made of 2 slices, basically comparing the 2 different types. I had one that was like non-seeded, and then one that had seeds in it. I think I prefer the seeded one, honestly. But it was awesome because that opens up a whole new avenue of what I can have in my diets. I can have grilled cheese. I can have, I can't have BLTs, but like I can have the bacon burgers and have buns type again. Not sure if there's hot dog buns and hamburger buns, but I'm going to try and keep an eye out for them because, well, it'd be nice to have them, especially with how many burgers I eat. I love hamburgers. But it is kind of hard to think that I've been on this diet for so long. It really doesn't feel like that long. It doesn't. And to be quite honest, between when I had my worst week, what seemed like my worst week about 2 weeks ago, I think most of you guys remember that one, to now, this is the point that I've officially hit where I know I can continue on doing this and I have no problem doing it. But I would like to get, if I can, this is stretching, but on the pace that we're at right now, okay, let me just double check. Going into my calendar and checking what October has, we got 4 more. Really, we got almost 5 more weigh-ins before Halloween. I may do an early weigh-in on October 31st because I would like to reward myself with 1 Butterfinger. I've been thinking all day, if I was to make it to a 100-pound loss by Halloween, then I think by all means I should be able to have myself a candy bar. Because Halloween is candy. That's what it is. And I was like, what candy bar would I want to go with? And I think I would go with the Butterfinger, but I'm not sure. But if I didn't hit the 100 pounds, even if I was at 99, wouldn't be good enough. I wouldn't do it. But potentially, I may do that. And if I do, I probably only have like half. Just to try and make sure that I didn't break keto, but I could reward myself a little bit. It's going to be really hard Thanksgiving because I'm still planning on Thanksgiving breaking keto. But it's going to be insanely tough for me to actually bring myself to do it. I don't know if I even will be able to bring myself to do it. Like, I may have to work around it to the point of where I have keto bread instead of a yeast roll. I can have the mashed potatoes and the noodles probably, but I can't. That would be my only meal of the day. So that way I could try and keep below 20 carbs. This diet's tough. This diet's tough when it comes to trying to budget things for what you want. Because I just don't do that. I just don't budget in things I want. I keep my carb count below 10. But, yeah, as you can see, though, keto's working fine for me. But I know I don't have much longer on the camera for battery life and storage. So let's go ahead and get into, like, the health. How are things going there? I feel better than ever, okay? I do feel great. I do still have a lot of back pain from work because I lift so much, and foot pain is still a very prominent thing that I have to battle. Some mornings I will get up and I still have to stabilize myself as I'm trying to get my feet adjusted enough from nothing to a lot. So I imagine I'm probably going to be battling that probably until I hit about 325 to 350, I think is how long I will still be battling that, as unfortunate as that is. That's about where I remember not having foot pain all the time. So we'll kind of get there and see what happens. But yeah, and I've been asked again, where do I think the end goal is for this? The end goal for me is still, I would say 250, but at that point I may still continue going further if I just feel like I'm not enough. If I'm not there enough. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm happy with how things are going so far. I'm happy on the steadiness that we're in. Like being able to step on a scale and be like, did I do the average 5 pounds? Yes, I did. It's nice being in a norm routine now of where I just have my normal meals and at the end with weigh-in, I know exactly about where I'm going to be. I was thinking that since this was a major one, no, I will not break 400 pounds. But sure enough, and I'm not sure if I told you this, but I did break 400 pounds. So with that information I've given you in this episode, you can about determine where my starting weight was. I will not reveal what my starting weight was probably until way down the line. So if you want a little teaser and you're good at math, you can kind of figure it out. But yeah, it was a shameful weight, and I'm in a much, much better place now. If I had to put myself back in time to where I was at this current weight, probably 3 or 4 years ago was where I was at this point. I would say roughly, but I can't say for sure. I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago. But I'm seriously am happy. I am feeling really, really good that I can maintain this and keep it going for a while more. But that's pretty much going to do it for this episode, though. So thank you seriously so much for the support. Everybody, like the comments that you guys leave every single week are just, they keep me going, knowing that people are out there supporting me still. But yeah, that'll be it for this week. I can't wait to see next week where we probably have another 5. But we'll see if we can get 100 pounds by Halloween. If I have to do a little extra exercise on that week before to try and make it, then so be it. I want to try and do it. I really do. Because my weigh-in with the doctors right around the same time, and if I had 100 pounds lost, they'd be like, "What's your secret?" Keto's my secret, doctor. But yeah, I will see you guys back here next week, though. Thanks again for support.